Oh nein, ich erinnere mich. Oh nein. Da war ich echt nicht gut drin. Guck mal, wie lustig das aussieht. Gott, Shinigami.
Shinigamis Tutorial Corner.
Oh, Gott, Shinigami. Um den letzten Widerstand eines Phantoms zu überwinden, durchbreche alle Hindernisse mit dem mega großen GOD. Große Offensivdemoliererin. Ich.
Let's do this, Master.
Aha.
Oh, oh.
Eisenkugel. Sprenge die gigantischen Eisenkugeln, die aus der Festung eines Phantoms kommen, mit einem entsprechenden Tritt weg.
No one can stop me.
Wenn sich ein Hindernis nähert und der Bildschirm langsamer wird, drücke die Taste, um anzugreifen.
What?
Wird der Eingabezeitpunkt verpasst, zählt das als Fehlschlag und verursacht Schaden, also sei vorsichtig.
I won't let you have the truth.
I see.
Wand. Zerstöre riesige Wände, wenn sie plötzlich auftauchen, mit einem entsprechenden Angriff.
Wreck it to death.
Noch einmal, wenn der Bildschirm langsamer wird, drücke die Taste, um anzugreifen. Und noch einmal, das Verpassen des Timings bedeutet einen Fehlschlag. Versuche keinen Schaden zu nehmen.
Go away! Give up and scram!
I see.
Springe, um den Dornen auszuweichen, die plötzlich aus dem Boden auftauchen. Wenn der Bildschirm langsamer wird, drücke die Taste, um zu springen.
Watch out.
Sei auch hier vorsichtig, denn falsches Timing zählt als Fehlschlag und verursacht Schaden.
Your deduction is wrong! Go away!
War das damals schon mit dem Verlangsamen? Da habe ich mich nicht dran erinnert.
Just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Das stimmt nicht. Mit einem Lösungsschlüssel, ja.
Check.
Lösungsschlüssel. Es gibt Hindernisse, die nicht einmal das GOD-Ich ohne einen Lösungsschlüssel zerstören kann.
Come on, hurry up and decide.
Öffne das Lösungsschlüsselfenster, wähle einen Schlüssel aus, der den Widerspruch in der Aussage des Phantoms offenlegt und zerstöre sie mit der Lösungsklinge des Meisters.
Use the solution key to smash through the wall, Master.
Ja, das Schild. Bild vergrößern, schön. Danke.
You're wrong. Huh? Come on.
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5.
The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1. Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
Here I go.
Ich habe das echt schwerer in Erinnerung.
That's nonsense. I burned the plate to disguise it? No, I didn't do that. Stop it. Stop.
Ich stoppe gar
Go
nichts.
away. Get away from me. Get away. Get away. It just happened to be easily burned. But with it burned, you have no way of knowing what number car it was. So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Looks like we need another solution key to boom kill him. Good luck, Master.
Messer in Leiche, Blutflecken. Ja, Wagen. Ja, Blutflecken.
There is proof. The bloodstain on the inner lock of the infirmary in Car 5.
The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in Car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the inner lock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in Car 1, was found in Car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case. Huh?
I'm not done yet!
What? He's still going? Let us boom kill you already!
If Car 1 became Car 5, then where did the culprit supposedly hiding in the infirmary go? You had to have checked the 5th car, but the culprit wasn't there!
Oh oh.
The culprit must have been hiding somewhere in the 5th car. Probably someplace safe.
Stellenauswahl, okay. Zugtür. Safe ist das jetzt nicht, wenn man... Aber hey. Hauptkontrollraum A, Toilette, Krankenabteil. Ja, Krankenabteil macht keinen Sinn, weil da der Mord war. Das ist kein sicheres Versteck. Toilette waren wir. Zugtür ist Bullshit. Verbindungstür macht auch keinen Sinn, weil wir durchgelaufen sind. Das muss ja Hauptkontrollraum A sein. Ich bin mir nicht mehr sicher, ob es der war, der abgeschlossen war. Weil es gab irgendeinen Hauptkontrollraum, der abgeschlossen war. Ich weiß noch nicht, ob es der A war. Aber ich denke, dann wird er das schon gewesen sein.
Here. The culprit was hiding inside the main control room, which was locked shut the entire time. I didn't have the key, so I could never have gotten inside. I bet the culprit moved there from the infirmary while Car 1 was running on the 2nd track. If the train's management company, Amaterasu Corporation, was involved, the culprit may have had the key. And then they hid in a blind spot I couldn't see from the window. That's how they got past me.
No, it's not me. I'm not the culprit.
Great detective work. I'd call that a critical hit. He seems like he's barely standing. All that's left is to finish him off.
Finish him off? How do I do that?
Shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
Schlussfolgerung, Auflösung. Hä?
Time to expose this crime. The cheeks and everything.
Ach nein, oh mein Gott. Schlussfolgerung, Auflösung. Die Auflösung der Schlussfolgerung ist der Moment, in dem die Wahrheit enthüllt wird, in dem du alle Schlussfolgerungen bis zu diesem Punkt durchdenkst.
The correct answer is somewhere inside your head, Master.
Lege das richtige Teil in die entsprechende Schlussfolgerungslücke, um die Wahrheit aufzudecken.
This could be the clincher.
Verschlossene Teile können durch Lösen von Geheimnissen geöffnet werden, also immer weitermachen.
There's only one truth.
Sobald jede Lücke mit einem Teil gefüllt wurde, wird ein Finale, das alle Geheimnisse enthüllt, offenbart. Alles hat zu diesem Moment geführt. Okay. Wo ist Yuma hingeeilt? Hä? Oh, was? Ach ja, ich war schon. Achso, Entschuldigung. Ich dachte, ich musste anklicken und dann auswählen. Zum Amaterasu Express. Wie geht es weiter? Zwei. Was wurde verwendet, um die Detektive zu betäuben? Hä? 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 Okay, warte mal. Ach so, ich kann auch so umschalten. Okay, wartet mal hier. Achso, Manga. Entschuldigung, falsche Richtung. Okay, hier. 1, 2. Das kann ich noch. Warum ist es pink? Weil ich es noch nicht kann wahrscheinlich, richtig? Ach nee, weil noch was fehlt. Womit wurde das Fenster zerbrochen? Mit dem Feuerlöscher. Ah, okay. Es ist genauso wie bei Danganronpa. Man musste auch erst ein paar schaffen und dann hat man mehr Karten, glaube ich, waren es gekriegt. Was habe ich jetzt bekommen? Okay, perfekt. Dann können wir das auch lösen. K.O.-Tropfen. Hier. Was wurde als Ablenkung verwendet? Wahrscheinlich meinen Sie die Leiche? Nein? Okay, gut, dann lassen wir das erstmal. Wo hat sich der Täter versteckt? Unter dem Bett. Stromausfall ist ja keine... Ach so, ist der Stromausfall die Ablenkung zufällig? Ah, nein. Okay. Hä? Was ist denn der Stromausfall? Ah, hier. Hä, auch nicht? Dann muss es die 6 sein. Weil der Stromausfall war ja, weil das Dings... Aber es hätte ja auch die Ablenkung sein können. Naja. Was hat der Täter im Hauptkontrollraum gemacht? Abkopplung. Was passierte, als Wagen 1 abgekoppelt wurde? Der Stromausfall. Jetzt haben wir ihn. Okay. Ach so, das ist... Warte mal, meinen Sie das Messer und Kissen? Okay, das meinen Sie als... Ja, aber also... Gut, mein Gedankengang war ja auch Messer und Kissen. Ach, ich hätte auch einfach auf die Bilder gucken können. Naja, aber dass er halt die Leiche benutzt hat mit dem Messer und Kissen. Also, dass die Leiche eigentlich... naja, egal. Ihr wisst schon, glaube ich, was ich meine. Was hat der Täter verbrannt? Das Wagennummernschild. Es ist echt einfacher, wenn man auf die Zeichnung guckt. Was ist passiert, nachdem der Tunnel verlassen wurde? An Wagen 1 ankuppeln. Welche Leiche wurde zuletzt gefunden? Das war Afex. Wer ist der Täter? Silk. Fertig! Geheimnis enthüllt.
Step right up, step right up! 5 master detectives slain before their time, and Amaterasu Corporation has master in their sights. Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement!
The incident unfolded aboard the Amaterasu Express, which was on its way to Kanai Ward. I rushed onto the train as it was about to depart. At that time, the train was made up of 5 cars.
All because you were fast asleep in the lost and found, Master. If you'd kept snoozing, the case would never be solved.
When the train started moving, it was only 4 cars long. The 5th and final one was left at the station.
And so, the culprit's scheme had already begun. Meaning Amaterasu Corporation was involved from the get-go.
On the train, the master detectives were gathered together in car 2. That was the dining car. And the culprit had already mixed a knockout drug into every drink there.
I thought the culprit was the first person on the train, so they could prepare in advance and wait for everybody else.
I felt unwell, and Melanie went to the trouble of pouring me a coffee. But after drinking it, I started to feel drowsy. I was hearing things at the time and thought that I might be seriously ill, but it was actually the drug.
Oh, so you thought yours truly was responsible? Sticks and stones won't do much to a dead god, but slander stings!
The culprit sent me off to Car 1 in order to frame me as the killer.
I'm sure the culprit didn't expect you to get sick, Master, but since you look like a super easy target, they probably changed their plan and went after you instead.
Once I'd left, the other master detectives must have fallen asleep because of the drugged drinks.
The culprit then burned everyone to death, setting all those master detectives on fire! On purpose! What a psycho!
This was when the culprit put their plan to frame me into motion. First, they carried Apex's charred corpse to the infirmary in Car 1.
The very first body we found.
Then, they deliberately left a fire extinguisher near the restroom I was sleeping in. This was done to prompt me into smashing the door later.
Gotta have someone get inside somehow, or else nobody would find the body.
Next, the culprit entered the infirmary, locked the door, and laid down on the bed with Apex's charred corpse.
Jumping into bed with a charred corpse! And here I thought chivalry was dead! What a gentleman! I'm actually a little jealous.
A knife and cushion created the red herring.
Hell of a way to pretend to be dead.
Furthermore, the culprit set the room on fire just as I was waking up.
While you were sleeping, I felt someone come into the restroom. They must have seen me then and timed it.
When I woke up in the restroom and went into the hallway, Car 1 was beginning to fill with smoke.
Oh, that's some precise timing!
I caught a glimpse of Zilch in the infirmary, with a knife lodged in his chest.
But it didn't take long for the smoke to obscure everything.
That was when the culprit took out Apex's burnt corpse, switched places with it, and waited for me to enter the room while hiding beneath the bed.
It's just like a magic trick, switching places under a veil of smoke.
Meanwhile, I found the fire extinguisher on the floor, smashed the window, unlocked the room, and went inside.
Just like the culprit planned. And that's why they left the fire extinguisher there in the first place.
After the smoke cleared, I found Zilch's body, burnt to a crisp. At least, that's what I thought. The charred corpse was actually Apex. The culprit had me completely fooled.
That must have been why they picked the time-consuming method of roasting someone to death. Plus, the body was about the right size.
I bolted out of Car 1 after seeing the corpse.
The culprit was under the bed at that time, huh? They probably laughed at you from there, watching everything unfold like they planned.
I went on to discover the charred corpses of the other master detectives. Around that time, the culprit came out from under the bed and went to the main control room in Car 1. Controlling the train from there, they detached Car 1.
That caused the blackout and shaking, and the power source was switched over to the backup system. So when the train shook, was there or was there not jiggling in my blouse? Take a guess.
While the detached Car 1 was running on a separate track, the culprit went to work, preparing to disguise Car 1 as Car 5.
What about the jiggling?
First, Apex's corpse was carried to the corridor, and the necklace removed earlier was placed back on.
Then the Car 1 number plate was burned so that it couldn't be properly identified.
With everything in place, the culprit went into the main control room, locked the door, and waited for the train cars to reconnect.
And at this time, the culprit was riding in car 1 on the other track, right?
Yeah, the train, which was only cars 2, 3, and 4 at the time, remained on course.
Since we were in a tunnel, I didn't even realize car 1 was moving alongside us.
The train we were on went through the tunnel with only 3 cars. When it came out of the tunnel, the car with the culprit in it attached to car 4. Now behind car 4, that car became car 5.
The swap was pre-programmed into the train's automatic operating system, right? Technology sure is convenient.
The culprit, riding in car 1, attached it to the back of car 4. That caused more shaking, but there was no blackout this time because the power supply stayed the same.
Additional shaking occurred inside my blouse, but the power stayed on.
After that, I mistook car 1 for car 5 and walked right in. The culprit wrecked it so much I didn't even notice the door I had smashed when I was in car 1 before.
I figured there'd been some kind of brawl. But that was part of the culprit's plan, wasn't it? Also, no one would realize was actually car 1.
When I found the corpse, I deduced that it was Aphex from the necklace it had on. But I was just rediscovering the same charred corpse from car 1. The disguised corpse and the car switch completely fooled me.
Reusing a dead body? Oh, that's a despairingly brilliant idea!
When the train arrived in Kanai Ward, it connected to a different, prearranged car 1.
And with that, the train once again had 5 cars. So much attaching and detaching. What a stupid, crazy, elaborate trick!
The peacekeepers were lying in wait at the station. As the sole survivor, I was set up as the one responsible for the murders.
And Amaterasu was in on it! That really turns me on!
You mean pisses me off, right?
During that time, the culprit stayed hidden in the main control room of the disguised car 1. And waited for the peacekeepers to haul you in, Master. They were right there at the scene.
After burning all the master detectives, the culprit faked their own death and tried to frame me as the killer. It was a cunning, cold-blooded scheme.
And the evildoer who committed these countless contemptible crimes is none other than...
Zilch Alexander! It was you! This is the truth I've uncovered!
Is that it? What's this?
It's the truth. It's the soul of the true culprit who made this mystery labyrinth.
The soul of the true culprit? Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Now it's time for the main event! Here we go! It's my time to shine! Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Death to all deplorables! Ruin to the vile mystery labyrinth!
Huh? We're back?
What are you talking about now? Your spirit shouldn't be broken. Yet. The peacekeepers will take care of you. We have all the time in the world.
Huh? Shinigami! Where are you? Nothing here's changed. What's going on? Shinigami? Are you listening?
Get him!
Wait! I know who the culprit is!
What?
It's Zilch! He's still alive. He framed me.
What are you talking about? He's already dead!
Huh? But...
Shut up! This is not up for discussion! What a waste of time! Take him away!
Shinigami! Where did you go? This isn't what's supposed to happen!
I'm right here! You're so cute when you panic, so I had to enjoy the view for a bit.
Stop playing around! Why hasn't the situation changed at all?
He must be hallucinating. Taking him down shouldn't be a problem. Take him away! What? He's dead?
Looks like it's over.
Huh? What's over? Shinigami, what's going on?
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
The source perishes? Don't tell me.
That's right, the true culprit dies.
Then that report saying Zilch, the true culprit, was dead.
And that solves today's mystery. The true culprit is as dead as a doornail. You're now innocent and free to go, Master. A happy ending. Roll credits!
There's nothing happy about this. Zilch died because I solved the mystery, right?
Huh? He was a dangerous murderer who killed 4 master detectives. He deserved to die.
I mean, I don't think I'm completely free to go. Not even with Zilch being dead.
In that case, say exactly what I'm about to tell you to that gilded idiot over there.
Okay. Swank, did you just receive a report that Zilch was dead?
How did you know that?
I thought so.
Ah!
If he was alive until moments ago, that changes things about this case. Someone who died in front of my eyes, was alive. This is clearly an attempt by the culprit to disguise the truth. Don't tell me the Peacekeepers lied to try to cover up what really happened. You didn't try to frame an innocent person, did you?
What? You think you can weasel your way out of this?
Ja, schon.
You better not forget you're in Kanai Ward now! You're powerless before the might of the Amaterasu Corporation!
No, I didn't mean...
Wisst ihr, was lustig ist? Dadurch, dass das irgendwie gerade 15 Minuten Cutscene war, ich habe in der Zeit Chips gegessen. Ja, die Tüte ist jetzt leer. Also war ein cooler Film. Ich wollte halt auch nicht reinreden.
Hey, don't surrender so easily. You were so close.
That does it! You're under arrest! Listen, you got no right to remain silent, and you got no right to call a lawyer either! Take him away!
Ich glaube, der ist ein bisschen sauer.
Wait! Hold on just a second. Excuse me. Do you have a minute?
You.
It's all good. Let's stop all the fighting. We both have to follow orders from the higher-ups, so let's not do anything that causes unnecessary tension. Falsifying evidence and testimonies is a drag when it comes time to do the paperwork, right? It's tough keeping things consistent. Just forget about all that and leave it to me, yeah? You know, I saw that the true culprit was alive and well just a bit ago.
What?
If you let us go, I'll cook something up in my report to the World Detective Organization. You don't want trouble, right? If the WDO floods this joint because of you. Your punishment might be kind of brutal. So, you know what to do. Leave things well enough alone, as they say.
Er bewegt immer noch länger den Mund, als er redet.
Let's go.
Das war davor schon so.
Thank goodness that worked out.
Who is he?
Beats me?
Sir?
Well, I bet that was quite a long trip for you. Welcome to Kanai Ward.
Thanks.
You must be Yuma. Yuma Cocoa Head, right?
I am. And you are?
I'm Yako Furio.
Yaku wie Hosu. Mhm. Haha, ha.
I was born and raised in Kanai Ward. Just a humble member of the WDO. I'm the director of the Nocturnal Detective Agency, the only detective agency in Kanai Ward. My office welcomes you. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Thanks. The pleasure is all mine. So he's a detective from the WDO. Finally, I've met an ally. He managed to turn away the peacekeepers, so he must be in high standing.
Really? He's clearly just some careless, middle-aged man. Oh, by the way, don't tell anyone about yours truly. You might have forgotten, but our secret is included in the contract. It'd be terrible if you broke this rule. To be exact, your whole body would be drained of its blood.
Okay, I won't tell anyone.
Well, even if you did, they'd just assume you're some crazy person.
Now, shall we? Oh, by the way, I'd like to hear the details about this incident.
Right. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. It took a while to get through all the proceedings.
They practically interrogated you, right? Kanai Ward is completely shut off from the outside world. Communication devices such as cell phones are confiscated. Cameras are not permitted to leave Kanai Ward either. Even if you smuggle something with reception in, Kanai Ward is a dead zone. Thanks to all that tight closure, nobody's using this fancy station at all.
Did you say no one?
You show a lot of promise, considering how you handled that Amaterasu trouble. I was scared, to be honest. I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to.
Grrr, Amaterasu, grrr. Entschuldigung,
The thing is, the peacekeepers always antagonize detectives. As a basic rule, never look them in the eye. They're always itching for a fight. Kinda like mad dogs.
Right.
Amaterasu Corp doesn't want the unified government or the WDO meddling in their matters. I even caught wind of them hiring a hitman.
A hitman?
They plan to wipe out any master detectives before they enter Kanai Ward. The result of which is this Amaterasu Express massacre.
So Zilch was actually a hitman?
Nope. There was a real master detective named Zilch. He was murdered beforehand and used as a disguise. You were in the first car earlier. The real Zilch is laying dead somewhere in there. There was a separate first car at the station before you arrived where Zilch's body was hidden. Then, the 4 train cars that you rode in would arrive at the station in Kanai Ward and connect with the fake first car. That makes a total of 5 dead master detectives at Kanai Ward's platform. With no master detectives left, you would be arrested as the only culprit. That was the plan.
They would go to such lengths?
Absolutely. Even though the plan didn't work, we still lost 5 master detectives. Given the situation, I'm honestly surprised you survived, Yuma.
That's all thanks to me. You're so lucky to be haunted by yours truly.
Wait, if there was a real Zilch, then the number of people on board the Amaterasu Express, including me, that makes 6 people. The numbers still don't add up.
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
Oh, I'll explain that later. Anyway, let's leave this place. Wouldn't want to give the peacekeepers any ideas.
It's raining.
Hey, you're right.
Who's that guy?
Beats me.
Kapitel 0 Massaker im Amaterasu Express. Ende.
I see, I see.
I see, I see. Ergebnisse. Sobald der Täter platt gemacht wurde, wirst du belohnt. Je nachdem, wie gut sich der Meister im geheimen Labyrinth geschlagen hat.
Gonna remember all of this?
Du erhältst eine Belohnung für jede Gesamtwertung zwischen... Also im Deutschen ist halt SS ein bisschen schwierig, aber hey, SS und 10. C, nicht 10. Du erhältst nicht nur eine Belohnung für deine Bewertung, sondern auch für jede darunter. Also versuche möglichst gut abzuschneiden. Double S. Wir sagen einfach Double S. Weil das nämlich Doppelarsch ist. Ausdauer C. Hallo? Also meine Ausdauer ist ja wohl eine 2000 von 0. Ja. Entschuldigung. Hey, aber Schlussfolgerung, Urteil und... Ach. Todesspiel der Beweisführung. Ich dachte gerade Tod. So, hä? Wieso Tob? Wer tobt denn? Erstes Mal. C-B-A-S, Doppel-S. Was? Naja, gut. Ach, ich habe zu wenig Lärm zerstört, wahrscheinlich. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Ja, und beim Shinigami-Puzzle wusste ich nicht, mit List. Was? Ja, List. Da bin ich nicht drauf gekommen. Naja, gut. Also auf das Wort. Gut. Weiter. Aktuellen Fortschritt speichern, auf jeden Fall. Und dann würde ich mich auch für die heutige Aufnahme verabscheuen. Keine Ahnung, es wird wahrscheinlich das Ende einer Folge werden. Also bedanke ich mich sehr fürs Zusehen. Und auf zum nächsten Fall. Wir sehen uns da. Vielen Dank. Tschüdelü.